Hi, today I'm going to talk about two items of clothing that you'll find in the Zurxāne in Iran. The first one is one you see very commonly on social media or images, which is the Tomban, which are the pants, the Zurxāne pants. So these are got two buttons to secure them, and then they're worn with a belt as well, leather belt. These ones are the more modern variety. They're embroidered nicely, which they all are, but they're made of cloth, whereas a lot of the traditional ones have a lot of leather on them too, because they would have been used for wrestling. So this is one set of Tomban, which is just for working in the Zurxāne. They are not very heavy duty, they're quite light, they give you plenty of room to manoeuvre, so they're excellent for that purpose. There's also another variety of Tomban, which are used for wrestling. And so these are velcroed, you wear it with a kind of judo belt, a much shorter one, and they're reinforced with a lot of stitching. They look, for all intents and purposes, a lot like the other Tomban, except these ones, when you put the belt here, are used specifically for wrestling. They have reinforced areas to grip, so you can pull and lift people up by the knee area and the knee cuff, and also by the belt. So these are both the two types of Tomban, the Zurxāne Tomban and the wrestling Tomban, the ones that are worn for pahlavānān wrestling, which is a traditional Iranian wrestling, the Koshti pahlavāni. Now, not everybody in the Zurxāne wears Tomban. Some of them wear this cloth, which is called a long. And you'll find similar cloths like this all across Asia, actually. You have the longi in Myanmar and the lungi in India. But this here is the long, and it's usually these colours. These colours are very iconic. The red is the colour of Mithra, the god, the old god, the ancient god of Iran. So it's tied up in a very specific way. There used to be many ways of tying the long, but these days there's only really one that's used. It used to be that the way you tied it denoted your experience level in the Zurxāne, but these days not so much. So you get the two ends, but with about 9 inches, I guess, we're going to have a bit of a sort of 9-inch overlap. So we're going to then tie it here and then tie it up again. You'll notice that it's high up on my hips. It's above my hip level. Here's my hips, and this is actually on my waist. So it's not done like kind of a hip thing. So it's not then just worn open like this. It's then turned essentially into a kind of pair of pants. So I'm going to take the cloth at the back and lift it up. And tuck it over the top of the knot. And that, and often you see there's a bit of cloth here, I'll tuck that around a little bit. And this is how the long is worn. So it works like a pair of pants in many ways, except it's extremely free. So it's often preferred by a lot of members of the Zurxāne because it's more forgiving of movement than the Tomban. And even the Tomban are designed to be, used with high legs and high kick movements. But the long is even better for that because it's extremely forgiving of movement and it's very comfortable. Often it's worn with pants underneath even, like kind of sweatpants. So that's the long. And after the Zurxāne practice is finished, then that can be popped down and then it's pretty functional just for walking around. So that's it. How to tie the long and introduction with the Tomban. So, if you like the video, please subscribe for more. You'll find my work at waryoga.com. I'm also on Instagram at waryoga, and the 2 War Yoga books are available to purchase from Amazon.com. Thank you for watching.